What a time to be alive and making YouTube videos. I was thinking I don't have such a message or a point for today. Sometimes I start these videos and I've got a pretty good idea what I want to talk about, whether it's a specific, like I had that Emerson bit where every day I was quoting from Emerson. Last week I talked a lot about different meditation practices. Today, the thing that is on my mind as I sit here, and again, I don't know where it's going to go. I may be done in 40 seconds, and this could be um, a short video. But I'm sitting here, and I have this channel. I hived this channel off from my other channel where I was mixing up these sort of meditation practice ideas with music videos, like not MTV music videos, but videos about music or videos about me writing and playing. Um, and some of those videos did very well, relatively speaking, but they were about the French composer Olivier Messiaen, for example. And I think anyway, so I hived this channel off, and now I get like 2 or 3 views of video on these, and this is important. Um, and it's not like I was getting, you know, if I got 50 views on a video on my other channel, that was a good one. Um, what I thought was actually there will be a time, and keep putting these videos out, and uh, just by sheer doggedness, there'll be an audience, right? You'll start to share these. Other people will start to find them. Uh, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, thousands of people will be watching each video, and they'll be great. There'll be um, a real weight of dharma behind them. That's what I want, right? I want these videos to be tools, teaching tools, sharing, um, teaching the dharma. And I'm going to look back really fondly on these days where I do the same videos that in the future are getting 20,000 or more views. Now are getting 2. And I'm going to be nostalgic for the days when 1 or 2 of you are watching these videos. I know that is going to be the case. Um, so then I was thinking, why do I do the videos? Well, I like to hear my own voice. I think it's fun to do this talking head style of video. I like it. I like radio and podcasts. This is kind of like a podcast on video. It's fun. Um, and then, I think there are 3 things. The first is I just enjoy the mechanics of it. I like microphones and videos. I'm not a tech person. I don't understand filmography or cinematography or anything, but I enjoy doing this. And then, second, I don't know what I'm going to say. I said I may have a idea, like a quote or an initial starting frame, but a big part of doing these videos for me is that I learn what I think about something. I think it's why journaling is important. Until you actually try to write something down, you don't really know what you're thinking. You think you know what you're thinking, but try to articulate it in a journal or a video or in conversation. And suddenly you realize that there's many, many different ways of saying the same thing, of thinking the same thing, of uh, changing what I think. Not in the sense of changing my opinion, because I haven't even formed an opinion yet, but actually cultivating a thought. This dynamic, sitting down and speaking, it is really a nice sensation, and I would recommend everybody do it, either YouTube videos or certainly journaling, because the interaction between the thinking mind and the writing mind, the noting mind, is really wonderful. So I make these videos because I learn what I think in these videos. The times I don't do that, the few times when I have a real, like a script, you can tell. And they're not good. And the risk then is even, that I end up not having anything to say. But you can argue with me on that. But I always feel like I end up having something to say. So anyway, that's the second reason. And then the third reason is that I am deeply motivated by the power of the practice to make everybody better in the sense of healing. There's an element of self-improvement in that, but you get to define self-improvement. For me, self-improvement is making videos and reading Emerson. For you, it might be walking 5 miles every day, or lifting heavy weights in a gym and reading. I think reading is important. I do think reading is part of that. But there is a real vibrancy and vitality and veracity to the practice. And to the extent that I am capable, I want to share that. Because I feel what it's done in my life. There's a sort of proselytizing aspect that maybe isn't common in Buddhism. I don't know. But I feel very strongly that there is a sense of well-being available to everybody. And that this is not a trivial sense of comfort. It is a deep sense of belonging, of becoming, that is available to all of us. And it's not difficult. It's not obscure or occult. Yep, for sure. It takes practice and time and change to cultivate. But the recognition of the practice and the cause of suffering is like that. Now, I can go like that and I can say this, but my lived experience is not great. I'm not sitting here as an enlightened Buddha. Many of you listening to this have a more mature, more stable practice than I do. But I'm not going to let that stop me from sharing what I do have, because that's part of the practice, right? That's part of the discipline of what we're doing is to cultivate and share. So that's why I'm doing these videos, and that's what's prompted by my thinking that at some point in the future, when these are all watched by many, many people, I'm going to look back and miss the times when I sat down for 10 minutes and put together a pretty rambling video because only 1 or 2 people were going to watch it. We'll see, won't we? And those of you watching here now, I hope you stick around for the ride and keep your wits about you. And I think it's time to shave. Yeah. I'm not growing. I'm just lazy. So I'm going to shave, clean my head up. Probably not for tomorrow morning, but certainly probably by Thursday I'll be all cleaned up. So thank you. And please drop a comment, send a note, subscribe, share, etc.